Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today for all of my wonderful Aries. I hope you all are having a great day, Aries. I'm quite sure you all are, because Aries are some fantastic people. We're going to get right into your reading, Aries, okay? What do we know about our Aries? First of all, now your duality is masculine. Your divine masculine doesn't have anything to do with whether you're a man or woman. Your divine duality is your duality is divine masculine, right? And it's just really how you handle situations, and we can talk a little bit about that and go a little bit deeper another time. But your triplicity, which is your element, is a fire sign, and your quadruplicity, your quality, is a cardinal sign, right? So what that means, Aries, is that you are active, you're energetic, you're excitable, you're impulsive, you're optimistic, you're open to change and new experiences, right? And so your symbol is the ram, right? Rams are assertive, sexual, able to climb to great heights, and that's my Aries, right? My fire sign, Aries. Look, your magical birthstone is the diamond. Diamonds attract love, financial success, and brings luck into new ventures. The diamond is particularly lucky for Aries people when worn on the left side of your body, right? And your special color is red, the color of fire and excitement, right? So we know your polar opposite sign is the Libra. If you want to know why, actually go to the Libras, listen to, and it has, okay, which is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Has nothing to do with if you have, Libra in your natal chart, right? Because you're going to go to your highest vibration, right? And you know exactly what an Aries and a Libra looks like at their highest vibration. So for instance, the Libra at their highest vibration are very romantic, charming, great listeners, fair-minded, idealists, understanding, cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, and social, right? When they feel comfortable in environments, right? And so Libras, think of it this way, Aries. Libras are the scales. They're very diplomatic. They do great in partnerships. A lot of them do great in marriages. You know, they like that balance in their lives. Aries, on the other hand, can be very, very independent. You all are great in relationships as well. But you're also very, very independent. And so sometimes that doesn't gel too well with the Libra who likes that partnership and who likes that. That's all I'm saying with the polarity there. And then, of course, there are other things. If you all are not on the same frequency, there could be some problems there, you know, that kind of thing. But don't put too much energy into it. Honestly, it just has everything to do with astrological signs. But what else do we know about our wonderful Aries? Because we're going to get into how awesome you all are. Aries have very strong leadership, amazing self-confidence, positive energy, very brave people, creative, very courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, passionate, all these wonderful things. Now listen, Aries, if you feel like you're starting to vibrate at a low frequency, what that looks like is selfishness, attention seeking, outbursts of anger, lack of patience, impulsive behavior, that kind of thing. And you got to check the people around you. You got to check to see which planets are retrograde, because you know, sometimes first thing people like to go to is, oh my God, such and such planet is retrograde, and that's why I'm feeling so crazy right now. And that's why I'm feeling so weird. And I don't mean crazy in a psychological sense. I just mean like just off, right? Out of balance, that kind of thing. And that's all it is that once you know which planets are retrograde and you know what that planet governs, you can just get right in front of it, okay? So I'm trying to help you all out so that you don't have to feel like, okay, I'm just feeling so weird and strange when you find out which planets are retrograde. The thing that people like the most about you all, Aries, is your courage, right? Is your courage. I know a lot of, when we talk about polar opposites and we're talking about polar opposite signs, I give you an idea. I talked to somebody who has a very, very close friend who is a Libra. I talked to an Aries who has a very, very close friend who's a Libra. The Libra is married. The Aries is not. The Libra is wondering, how come you're not married? The Aries is like, I feel I'm great. You know, I'm loving my single life. And so that's where they kind of sort of differ there. The Libra kind of feels like, how come, you know, marriage is such a wonderful thing. I'm really enjoying my marriage. And then the Libra is like, I'm enjoying my single life. So that's what I mean, polar, you know, but as long as people can respect each other's boundaries, and see the beauty in each and every astrological sign, people tend to work out very, very well. But it really goes to how well you know yourself at your highest frequency. That's really all it is, because you really can get along with any astrological sign, Aries. Really, you really can. One of the wonderful things too about Aries is that Aries is really not interested in small and petty stuff, right? You all like to go for the best. Like, you'd all like to go for the best in life, right? And so I want you all to keep doing that. Like I said, as a cardinal sign, the main thing is really you all setting boundaries and honoring those boundaries that you set. Let's get into your reading, okay? Because I don't want to spend too much time on this, but let's get into your reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, please contact me at 202-460-3205. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aries as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. What information do we have for my wonderful Aries? Yes. Yeah, it's just about how people see things. You know, when you are able to respect a person for who they are, their strengths and weaknesses and whatever it is, you know, without overstepping any boundaries. Oh my goodness. Okay, Aries, look. I think this keeps coming up consistently in your cards. You know, you all dealing with people, this kind of sneaky people, right? People who are very, very secretive. Look at this. This is the Seven of Swords, right? So this right here is, we're talking about the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, right? This is a person who, now, okay, when we talk about air signs, right? We're talking about air signs. Air signs are very powerful and very intellectual people, right? So let's use the Libra, for example. Let's talk about this. Let's use the Libra, for example. Like I said, Libras are they like to balance the scales, right? And they like to they're very romantic. They are very, all these wonderful things. But let's say you're dealing with a Libra who is vibrating at a low frequency. A Libra at a low frequency is lazy, indecisive, unreliable, superficial, and manipulative, right? That is this type of person here, right? If you're dealing with a Gemini, because we're talking about, this is an air sign who has been exposed, right? This is under a luminary. A luminary is the moon or the sun, which brightens up, lights up. You can't hide from it. See, this person has on a hoodie, they're kneeled down, whatever, but they still cannot hide from this luminary, which is either the sun or the moon. If you're dealing with a Gemini who is vibrating at a low frequency, they are superficial, backstabbing, lacks direction, bad decision making skills, and very anxious person, right? If you're dealing with an Aquarius at a low vibrating Aquarius, you're dealing with somebody who is impulsive, someone who's unpredictable, inconsistent, extremist, and stubborn, right? So, but again, like I said, when we're talking about your polar opposite sign being the Libra, you see what I'm talking about, right? You see exactly what I'm talking about, right? And so Aries are very independent. That's your key word. You all are very independent people. You can take you can stand out in any situation, right? You really, really can stand out in any situation, and you don't need people behind you. Meaning, like, some people need to have that partnership, that arm in arm. You don't really need that. You're just a really, really independent person in everything that you do, right? And so, and not only that, Aries are very lucky with money, right? And so, you all are creative, you're open-hearted, you are high-spirited, you are pioneers, all these wonderful things. You are Aries, and I want you to keep that. But you're dealing with somebody who is, like I said, they have been sneaky, they have been manipulative, they have been all these things, but they've been exposed too, right? They were exposed. Let's and it actually hurts you. See, this Four of Swords is about a person who's resting, but you're not resting the way that you could be, because look, your heart is outside here. You're like in a fetal position trying to rest the best way that you can, but it is as a result of dealing with somebody who was manipulative and sneaky, right? Woo. Yeah, we have some wonderful Aries. Let me, and if you all know of any other Aries besides the people that I named, we're talking about Colin Powell. We're talking about Peyton Manning. We're talking about Maya Angelou. We're talking about, who else? Rod, I was about to say Rod Stewart, but what is his name? Oh my goodness. Elton John is one. Keira Knightley, Ally McGraw, Daniel Day-Lewis, Betty Davis, Joan Crawford. Who else? Diana Ross is an Aries. Peyton Manning is an Aries, and I think I mentioned him. We have all these people that Billie Holiday is also. Like I said, David Letterman. Yes, all of these wonderful Aries, right? And so you all by default are very spiritual people. So a lot of you all know who around you can't trust. But you don't speak up quickly enough. Like when you set boundaries, and you can have those one-on-one conversations with people. And so, but when you all go from 0 to 1,000, people are like, oh my God, it's time to clear the room, because Aries is snapping and Aries is going off. But guess what, Aries, you don't even have to do that. The moment you get an inkling that something is off about a person, go with that feeling. Back up. Just back up. Back up and focus on taking care of your mental and emotional and spiritual space first. That's what you do, right? Because you going from 0 to 1,000 only makes you look bad. And I know sometimes it doesn't matter because a lot of people will push Aries to that point where you all have to snap and go off. But guess what? I'm trying to help. I'm trying to turn you on to something that's going to really, really help you, Aries, where you don't have to go off. Like I said, look at this, the Page of Swords here. Yes. So the Page of Swords is about a person who had a very challenging lover. Somebody that you were in a relationship with, but you also have mental dexterity and you have wisdom based on experience, right? And so very youthful ideas, very refreshing honesty. You're able to communicate your plans. And that's when we talk about duality, and I said your divine masculine, it's how you are able to communicate, right? So this person, well, let's say it's a challenging lover here, was very, very stressful for you. You were trying to rest, you couldn't, you found out some things because even though they try to manipulate a situation, like I said, this luminary right here, luminaries just mean the sun or the moon. We're talking about planets, and we're talking about, this kind of thing in astrology and astronomy. It exposed it, right? So maybe it came to you in a dream, right? Maybe it came to you in a daydream or a night dream, but it actually came to you in a way that is in a spiritual way. It did not come to you where you actually had to see evidence. You see what I'm saying? Like you all were able to tap into that thing and just said, maybe it came to you where you were lying down and you had to wake up and was like, whoa, what was that? Right? Now, what's interesting about this for you all is when people try to attack your personal power and your identity, it causes you not to sleep that well. So what that means, your solar plexus chakras could have either been underactive or overactive, Aries. Follow me here. When your solar plexus chakra is underactive, your solar plexus chakra is like that stomach area, the liver, gallbladder, pancreas, down in that area, right? When it's underactive, you feel like you have low self-esteem. You even have a collapsed chest posture, right? There's some confusion. There's some indecision. When it's overactive, you almost feel enraged, like you want to snap and go off on somebody, okay, Aries? But you don't have to do that. You feel like you're hurrying. Not only does it affect you internally, it affects you externally, right? See, when we're talking about this person who's trying to rest, but they can't really rest because they keep getting all this information coming through to them. Like I said, said, it's amazing when you have all these planets that are retrograde right now. You have these full moons popping out, all sorts of things happening. People are having dreams and visions and all sorts of things. So there's not a whole lot of places people can hide. You know what I'm saying, Aries? People can tell you stuff and they can try to manipulate you any way they want to, but they really cannot hide. That's what I want to tell you. That's first and foremost, right? Look at all this money. Didn't I just say that you all have the ability to get money? Yes. Okay. Look, multiple streams of income for you. You're able to manifest all kinds of money. Your life is in perfect sync for some of you who all are working or in business for yourselves. Everything is in perfect sync, right? Don't let these people, throw your solar plexus chakra out of whack, okay? I'm just trying to tell you, Aries, all you have to do as a cardinal sign is set clear boundaries. And the first time, not the second, third, or fourth time, but the first time somebody steps over that boundary, Aries, check them, okay? I'm trying to help y'all. Listen, because I have seen some Aries clear the room, and I'm sitting there like, oh, that must be an Aries. Only to find out later on, guess what? It was an Aries that cleared the room. But then I realized when it was an Aries, because how nice you all are and how you will give people the shirt off your backs, Aries, I know that somebody had to do something like step on your reserve nerve for you to snap and take it there. And so that we don't do that, Aries, this is what I'm trying to help y'all set some very clear boundaries. You don't have to deal with people who are trying to, constantly take advantage of your kindness. You all are go-getters. You know how to go out there and get it. But that spiritual thing for you all is serious. Aries, you know what I'm saying? That your third eye or your brow chakra be wide open. Yes, look at this. I'm going to tell you. Boy. You know what? I'm trying to think of this movie, Aries. Oh my God. What is the name of that? I gotta find this saying. Oh my goodness. Look, Aries, I gotta tell y'all something. Because y'all been dealing with somebody who has really tried to play you. Look, okay, this person right here is something else. Because okay, look at this. Okay, this is about somebody who's in survival mode, somebody who may have had to deal with somebody who was a little hostile, right? Not only was this person trying to manipulate you and try to play you, they really, really tried to get hostile when you question them about it, right? Look, have y'all ever heard the saying, and I had to think about it for a second because I had to think about this movie, the Ray Charles movie where the mother said, scratch a lie, find a thief. Did you all, okay, if you all have not seen Aries, if you all have not seen that movie, go check it out, right? Because you all know I recommend books, I recommend music, I recommend movies, all these things, right? But this what this person was. So you found out whatever you needed to find out in a dream or vision or some kind of way, right? And it was so strong that it was undeniable, right? You went to go try to you know how you try to this person tried to play you for a fool, right? And so you wanted to talk to the person about it, right? Because this right here is a person who has experienced some kind of hostility. And this is about you being in survival mode, right? The person tried to be sneaky, tried to lie, and you having to be in survival mode because now you found out the truth, but you didn't find out the truth in a way that you just feel like, okay, well, anyway, let's just move on because that person, like I said, scratch a lie and find a thief. Okay, that's going to be the theme of this because you actually won. Listen, and so right now you're very guarded, right? You have a lot of repressed memories. And it was just like a really heavy thing that you found out about this person. And so you're guarded. But guess what? Justifiably so that you're guarded because you put a lot of energy and effort into this situation, this challenging lover, and they tried to play you. But that's all right. Let me tell y'all how karma works, because I think sometimes people feel like, you know, they really feel like vengeance is theirs. I'm telling you, vengeance is not yours. Karma is the best. Let the universe handle it. I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to go from 0 to 1,000, because when the universe handles it, it is something that person cannot run away from ever. They're going to have to face the music eventually, right? But look at all this money in your cards. Look at all this. Ka-ching, ka-ching, and ka-ching. Like I said, Aries you all are like money magnets, right? This is legacy wealth. This is you investing in yourself and manifesting. This is the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting all kinds of money and wealth, right? And abundance into your life. So don't even worry about that sneaky person. Don't even worry about it, because you all have the ability to manifest that. And when I tell you that when you and not only that, look at you, just a compassionate person. That's why I say that one, it was not, well, when I saw an Aries clear room, and because I've been doing this for so long and I know astrological signs so well, even if I don't pick up on necessarily your sun sign, I know you have something in your chart just by the way you handle things. But I knew this person was an Aries because the way they cleared out a room, I said, oh my goodness. But I knew the person had to have done something really, really bad for this Aries to snap, because usually Aries are good about just up and walking out of a room and just saying, okay, before I even go there, let me just go ahead and exit stage left. So this person must have really done something bad, is what I'm trying to tell you, Aries. But anyway, you all are very compassionate people. You don't even have to worry about this anymore. If this person was exposed, they thought they were going to play you, had you not sleeping well at night, completely sleeping well, because it was something that you were like, something is off about this. Something is like really off about this situation. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. And so some people think that air signs, like I said, are very powerful and intellectual, very easy to pick up on certain things. But let me tell you, this card wanted to pop out. You know what? Intent. Their intentions towards you were not pure. And so 2 plus 0 is 2, right? So it was the two of you. This, but that's all right. What I say, luminary. They couldn't escape from that white light. They could not escape from it. That's what I wanted to tell you. They couldn't escape from it. But that's all right. You caught them. It's nothing like finding out something from the universe and the Most High God, because it cannot be disputed. That person can lie and lie and lie and deny till they die. It won't matter. I'm trying to tell you, Aries, listen. I want you all to always listen to your intuition. It will never fail you. Okay? That's what I have for you. Have a great day. Bye.